Hello everybody and welcome back to Riverview. My Riverview playthrough before going to Riverview Farms up in Morris, Minnesota. So, what are we doing? We are going to harvest this out really quickly on a very big field and hopefully start knocking these trees down and getting them out of the way. We're going to combine field 8 and 7 into one big one, and hopefully that will mean lot better, well, one field access, because a little side road here is not fun to get in and out of. Going down in that end is a lot better, or from the side over here, just a ton better. And you know, acreage is everything, so solid acreage of whatever we've got is going to be probably the best thing to do. We'll try to get this done. Went and got the what brand is this? I can't remember the brand. Fellow, I think. Yeah. 9-meter foldable header. I thought the foldable one for this kind of map would have been better, so that's what we've got. We're gonna get this all knocked out. Of course, we'll have talking time. So I know I have missed a couple days. I'm sorry, but Resident Evil 2 the remake, and you know, if you guys watched that video, thank you. If you didn't, you should probably, because the game is amazing. It's also just, you know, terrifying. Like, it is a scary game. Like, I am sitting here right now. It is Saturday evening at 7:30. Just got off work, and I'm like, do I want to play it and make a video for another day? Do I want to do two, or how do I want to do this? I know I want to keep playing it because it's fun. And I know I was going to play some Tomb Raider, and that didn't happen. But the RE game is just, oh my god, it is it's a ride, that's for sure. It's completely, it's the same but different as you're playing. Played a lot of Resident Evil 2. Resident Evil 2, like I said in the beginning of the first playthrough there, was the first game that me and Tubies actually played and beat together. And by beat, I mean we played it all, like all the little things you could do. The only thing that we did not beat was the level with Tofu. And I know that's going to sound weird, but after completing the game multiple times, you could get some unlocks and play as a big block of tofu with a knife. I think that was like the only thing that we didn't do. We done everything else. And RE2 right now looks to be about the same thing. So multiple playthroughs on 2 different characters so far. I don't know if you get Ada Wong or remember the guy's name, the little mask guy. But he was another person who got to play through. The uniforms and everything are still there, so really, really cool. And yeah, so that is RE2 in a nutshell. I really like it. We'll continue to play it. I hope you guys would enjoy it. If you don't, I'm sorry. I'm just going to continue to play it because it's that good. So, other games. Played Cattle and Crops the other day, and that was like really oddly well received for my channel. You know, normally it takes a while for something to get 30 views, which is nice. I got it in a day. I was like, oh, okay, well, that's good. So, yeah, it's definitely different. It's a different take. I wish my computer could handle it a little bit better. It's kind of jittery. It makes my head hurt. I like playing it though. I like a bunch of the mechanics in it. It is a ton of fun to play. So probably do that a few times. What else do we got? I still need to do Tomb Raider. Yeah, just a bunch of different things I'm trying to do. And you know, I like doing the video things, but I don't know. I don't know. Like, I like doing it, but at the same time, I'm kind of like, there are so many people like me that do it, so I don't know, you know, am I wasting, you know, bandwidth, you know, sometimes. So, but that's something for me to worry about. Now on to Riverview. Riverview is the big job I'm going on next Sunday, the 3rd. I'll be leaving Sunday night. I will try to have a couple videos. There probably, more than likely, will be some days where you don't have a video. I can't take my computer. I don't have a laptop. I could run and record and do everything all at the same time. I am taking my personal camera, so maybe I can get something going on like that, but again, it won't be edited until I get back, or if I even do it. But yeah, so that's what we're doing. We got like 21 units to service, a few hose carts, a couple tractors, all that fun stuff. And I've only been to a dairy whenever I started working here, so this is the largest one I'll ever go to. So hopefully, you know, I can take some pictures or something, see what they'll let me do, and kind of make a day of it. It's going to be Sunday through Thursday. We'll head back Thursday evening. I know 21 units doesn't sound like a lot of work, but most of them will require removing the pump from the unit. It's going to be a nightmare. So, what else? So, what else do we have going on? I really don't know. I'm still enjoying this map. I don't plan on quitting it anytime soon. It is a lot of fun. It's laid out how I would kind of want it, and it has that FS17 feel. But, you know, it's still pretty, like 19. Funny thing about 19 is I've seen more modders mad about 19 than I ever did on 17, and I'm seeing a lot of complaints about 19. A lot of people are not liking it, and I thought I was like alone in that. I was kind of like, it's kind of meh. And I thought that maybe it was because, you know, lack of mod or, you know, something along those lines. But I don't think that it is. I think it's just, it honestly feels like a cash grab. And I'm not gonna lie. I know that they try to do like a game for years. I have not played, you know, Farm Sim enough to know what the jump from 15 to 17 looked like. But some of the stuff is kind of, I don't know. I don't, like, you go on the mod site, right? Or the mod hub, okay? The in-game one. Most of the mods are from Giants, and they're just adding the mods with tractors from the last game. And I don't really, like, if I wanted to play with the tractors from the last game, I would have played them in the last game, you know? It's like, there's been some revisions on stuff, guys. You know, we've got some new tractors that we can take a look at. They're being very particular on modders about, you know, what they're getting, what they're not getting, and everything. And as much as I bitch about custom modding, I do believe that they need to restructure the file system, because they are huge files for being mostly reskins. So yeah, they need to work on that, but at the same time, you know, they're not really conveying well with the people about that. So I don't know. Some map modders have said some very choice words. All the simulation people are pretty well fed up with it. So I don't know. I don't know. It's a different animal than 17. I think 17 was pretty well, you know, well received, because well, one, I played it, and I was like, please don't run over my corn. I am like the non-person for that, you know. Okay. Get a trailer here hooked up, but yeah, you know, 19's okay, but I think it feels more like an expansion thing. Especially after playing Cattle and Crops. Cattle and Crops was an eye-opener, really. I had been a very, very big advocate of, you know, what all they could probably do. How can you Can't hold. You know, I said publicly many times on forums, on the Discord and everything, that the tech was not there to make a good looking editable terrain, or whatever you want to call it. So like mud and stuff. I didn't think that the tech was there yet, and I was dead wrong. The tech is 110% here. It is in that game. Maybe a little bit choppy, maybe very limited, but it is there. And this is by a very underdeveloped publisher. You know, they're not like, they ain't got giants, right? So, you know, that's kind of a big deal. So yeah, you can definitely do the editable terrain, movable terrain, whatever. Ruts. We can do that. That is tech that we have now. The AI tech, when it works in Cattle and Crops, is, I mean, it makes this look like shit. Let's just be honest. Like, I wouldn't have to stop right now. Their AI works that well. It follows me. It lets me unload. Have we done their silage harvest, right? Not once. Not once. Whenever I got into the Jaguar, did I have to stop, change vehicle, unload, or follow the guy around, or yada yada yada. I didn't have to set up courseplay. I didn't have to do all this. I didn't have to have a mod. It worked, and it worked just great. Sometimes it can go a little dumb, but I haven't run into a situation where it's like, you know, farming sim, please don't push me off a cliff, dumb. That may be because of map design, I don't know. But you know, the game does have its flaws. Some of the textures look like they are from FS 15, 13. You know, that area. They're older. They're definitely not as refined. But the amount of control that you do have is just awesome. You can put a trailer anywhere you want it. Everything feels like it has weight, and that's like a really nice feeling. Like, you go around in a tractor, you take a turn, and you're like, okay, I'm not making this turn because I'm a tractor and I'm not a race car, and it makes the turn in that manner. Or you don't make the turn at all, or you're almost going to flip. The HUD is kind of good, kind of bad at the same time. I think some of my problem was where I was recording, so, you know, your mileage may vary. I was having some very odd things happen, but overall, being able to hit Alt and C, all the different little things in my animal barn was really cool. The AI traffic is pretty good. All the field work is very interesting. You never get bored plowing. Well, I didn't, at least. You know, you put your tire in the rut and you go, and you know, you gotta make sure you're actually doing it right. Being able to skip certain jobs is awesome. Yeah, there's like a lot. There's a lot of stuff in that game that should have been implemented into 19. And I believe that if Cattle and Crops had done better than it did initially, then we would have seen some definite improvements from 17 to 19. But as it stands, you know, Giants has no good competitor. They have competitors. They're not very good. And I hate to be like that guy. There's some stuff right here. Yep, see? Invisible crops. That's weird. There again. I think that, I really do. I believe that if Cattle and Crops had produced something to rival Giants, then we would have had something. The best UI goes to, what's that, Pure Farming. It's the best. Hands down. It is the most intuitive. But, yeah, they didn't put out anything, so it kind of sucks in that regard, really. See that little yellow spot there? There's corn there. I can't see it, but it's there. Trust me. But yeah, so that's my rant. I do think that Giants needs to kind of step up their game, and I think it needs to be more simulation. There's talk about making an esport out of bale stacking. I'm sorry, but no. Just no. No. This is not 360 no scope raising pigs. This is farming simulation game using real world equipment. I would rather this have some fun elements, but still be, a simulator. I.e. Microsoft Flight Simulator 10 or whatever. X. It's a flight simulator that you can have fun with. Oh, it's not X-Plane where you get absolutely just mauled to death by anything that you touch. But it is a simulator, and you can play it very seriously, and it makes sense. And it cannot be arcade. This game is full on arcade all the time, which is okay. For most scenarios, but sometimes it just doesn't. Wow, none of this is worth anything. I don't have up. That's right. For you. Logan Hart said to sell, so we will sell whenever the price comes up. But yeah, so that is my opinions between cattle and crops and farming sim. I think one could really use some money behind it to get going, unless they squandered whatever they have. I don't know what their development cycle is like currently. But Giants needs a kick in the butt. They need competition, or we're gonna see the FS21 won't be much different. Graphics-wise, we are getting near. No, it's going to sound bad for a farming game, but we're going to reach Uncanny Valley soon. So you need to do some gameplay stuff, and that's what the game really kind of misses. A bouncing seat is fine, but I had plenty of mod tractors with bouncing seats. Interactive controls is fine, but I had a lot of tractors that were modded with interactive controls. Seasons in a game about farming this late in the year should have been stock. It should have been an option. You can't tell me you didn't have time or the people to do it. It's stuff like that just really irks me. Seasons was amazing. And now it's, whatever. The beta for Horseplay is coming out. Beta. Why didn't the devs give these high-class modders some help? Why weren't some of these options, installed? Because let's face it, okay? Unless you're playing on console, and I don't know if Horseplay was on console, okay? Like, most of these mods were installed by every single PC player. Like, it's no lie. You run Horseplay. I didn't like it. I mean, I liked it, but didn't. I used it a lot, but I was like really sketch about how to use it and everything like that. But it's weird that things like that were an afterthought, and it kind of irks me a lot. So take that for what you will, Alright, so let's get some of these trees cut down and loaded up. I'm not going to worry about skinning them out or de-branching them or anything. Let's see if we can get them laid out on the trailer in some kind of fashion. And get them up the road. I figure everybody's tired of going logging, a farming game. So let's get this done. Also the birds. Why are there so many birds? I don't understand why there's so many birds. Oh, okay, this is like turned into a complaining episode, I'm sorry, but yeah, I'm noticing things like this. Like that's what's I shouldn't notice things. No, not like this. No idea how I'm gonna get hoping something like this. These jaws have like no power anymore. I think they did that on purpose. Remember being able to clamp it. Now it's just kind of it's a nope option. Yeah, that's dumb. Like, don't change stuff like that. Make your log fork better. Don't make my thing that worked really good worse. Like the logging. Logging is genuinely worse. It feels worse. Thought it felt good. Thought it felt good when the game first dropped. Now no. I take back that kindness. Just everything feels odd. Just sad. Like I don't know. I don't want to bitch. You know. I don't want to be that guy. I don't want to be that YouTuber. It's your game sucks, and I'm gonna make 20 videos on your game sucking. But like, how do you make things that were bad worse? You know, some of the stuff in here has been this way for a while. So don't make it worse. Fix it. You know, it's like, come on, man. Come on. What game was it they, I mean, it wasn't Giants. I'm not saying Giants right now. There was a game that they recently released, and the community had patched a bunch of stuff, and then the developers still didn't do those patches, and then made either a re-release or something. And it's like, could you not? Just listen to your fan base, really. I know it sounds like we're crying all the time, but you know what? Do the thing. Listen to them. They're the ones that gave you money. Alright. Well, I think that's going to be the end of today's. I'll take care of the logging off screen. That way you don't gotta watch it. And yeah, we'll start the next one with that harvest over there with the sugar beet. So I can get to use all the Ropa stuff that I never got to use. So yeah, that's where we're gonna leave it. Hopefully everybody kind of liked the shorter time frame here. It's not like 40 minutes long. And yeah, I'll see you in tomorrow's episode.